What do you think?
Well, here's what I think.
Okay.
I think look, it's easy being Monday morning quarterback, right? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's easy, especially for us who've been in the business.
Or Sunday
Uh,
night. Or Sunday night.
yeah, okay.
Or
Right after
Sunday
the
night.
show.
Yeah.
Quarterback. All right. So here's what I think. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, uh, if you advertise, right,
Mm-hmm.
a death match,
Okay.
you look at you type in death match, Japanese
Okay.
death match, because that's what they
Okay.
advertise.
Right, right, right.
Um, what's the first thing you're gonna do as a wrestling fan? You're gonna go if you haven't seen a death match,
Right.
which is the king of death match,
Right.
Onita
Uh-huh.
in Japan,
Right.
who FMW who made it famous. And look up Terry Funk Onita death match. I mean, not
Right.
only did they go crazy with all the juicing and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and all the explosion and barbed wire and bats and all that stuff,
Yeah, right.
is the explosion, so if you advertise that, you got, look, people have tried to do this before in the United States,
Okay.
and I think Bubbly even Bubba Dudley even said,
Would you say bubbly?
yeah,
Who?
I'm sorry, yeah, Bubba Dudley.
Oh, okay. I thought you met
No,
someone. Anyway.
no, yeah, that was the stripper I remember from back in Atlanta. I'm sorry.
I think in Canada.
Yeah, that's right. That's by the airport. Anyway, that's another whole story. Don't let me go off on deep end, Stevie. Right? Come on.
Go ahead, man.
Anyway, what happened? Even he said it. He said, "You need to look. We done it. We blew it before. Go get the people from FMW, fly them in, have them do it,
Right.
because they're expert at it. They've been doing it,
Right.
and that's the level. That's the expectation."
Dooney said they didn't have enough dynamite. Dooney, they don't use dynamite, man. Golly.
No.
Dynamite will blow the whole damn building up.
Listen, they use more. They use more pyro on Goldberg entrance every week.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Remember the stuff? That stuff when me and my brother used to walk out was so hot. Do you know? Remember, we had to start moving up because it was burning our backs. Yeah, I'm like, holy this. So I know what you're saying.
And you remember Goldberg would breathe that smoke in?
Yeah, and then snort it out of his nose. I think Goldberg might be. He might want to get with one of those lawyers on TV that talk about asbestos.
Yeah, he was breathing.
Mess your lungs up years later.
Oh my God, he got to be susceptible to coronavirus by now because his lungs already all messed up.
Oh my goodness, man! But yeah, I know what you're saying, man. So what are you saying that these guys are trying to go to that next level of advertising a death match, but didn't have the right people in place to give people what they wanted for the very end? That big ending. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, match was great. Obviously, those guys, put it out there, but if you that's the payoff,
right?
Of all the payoff of all, that's what you're advertising. Main event,
right?
2 marquee guys,
right?
And you advertise death match,
right? Oh yeah, death match is the, when you say death match. Brother, it's 2 guys that are going there and they're going to try to kill each other in every way, shape, or form. And no holes are barred, no rules. It's just like, hey, brother, let's get it on. Let's go.
Well, people, if you advertise that,
right,
and there's already a bar set what deathmatch is supposed to look like,
right,
that's what people are going to expect. And if you don't pay off, there's a lot of people. I read a lot of the comments. I'm not going to watch it again. This was, I didn't get what I paid for. Yada yada yada.
Well, that's what Chris came on the show last night, and that's what he was saying. Man, I paid $50 for that. I'm not going to do it again, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, man, why is it that fans are so unforgiving anymore? You can have botches, like I just explained. I was in the middle of one.
Right, but this wasn't. I don't think it was a botch. It was a planning. They didn't plan it. It's not like one of the fireworks didn't go off.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying it's a lot of times what my gripe was, and follow me on this. Yeah. Back when we got to WCW and we did that thing with the Shockmaster and he bust through the wall and he tripped and he hit his head and his helmet came off and he tried, he was discombobulated somewhat and he was trying to find the helmet. Then finally his hand touched the helmet. He got the helmet, politely put the helmet back on. All this happened within a couple of seconds. I mean, I'm drawing it out, but I'm just saying. And then he gets up, and then Ole Anderson is somewhere in the back on the microphone. Sid Vicious. You say you're the man that rules the world. I mean, all this happened. Now I'm standing right there, and I'm coming from Global now. Okay, right, I'm coming from Global. I just went up a notch. And this happens, my first big night out there. This happens, right? So,
yeah, it's live TV.
Right. And what's going through my mind? Well, I would like to know, they didn't rehearse this.
No.
You see what I'm saying? So by the mere fact, when you do stunt coordinator, Sonny, you've been in many movies.
Oh.
A lot of people don't know. And I've been in a couple of few movies, not as many as you. But when you do stuff, you got to do it over and over and over and over again. I don't think that these guys practiced it. I think they just assumed it was going to go off like we think it is. And that's how I put the Shockmaster in that same thing. But if you're on a budget, this is what happens.
Well, far as a pyro goes, I just think somebody just missed it. Somebody just didn't. Hey, this is what deathmatch is supposed to look like. Explosion, ring collapse, right?
Right.
I mean, they were selling. Look, like I said, I don't mean to harp on him. It just
I know what you're saying. Well, you're just giving your assessment, man. You know what I mean?
It's easy. Like I said, easy for us to be Sunday or Monday night quarterback and just going over.